All right, hello and welcome back to another session of Tuesday Night Demons and Devils. I'm your GM, Danny. We're going to be playing the Descent into Avernus hardback from Wizards of the Coast using the Adventures League Season 9 rule sets. Now, it's been a hot minute since we've been back, so we're going to go around the horn, introduce our players with their names, character names, race, class, general information, and our question. So, starting with our wonderful list.
My name's Josh Gonzalez, also known as the Cleric. I'm playing a cleric, light domain, Calvin Wonder 30 the third, or C130, as he's been known to be called. He is an aristocrat. He's had some tough lessons that he had to learn. He's trying to learn humility, but he's having problems. Hopefully, his companions will stop dying around him as a result of his foolish actions. And how does he feel about puzzles?
Mm-hmm.
Um, he is trying to figure out the puzzle of his existence on the Earth. So he doesn't have much time for any other kind of puzzles because he's not sure where he even fits in this whole scheme of things.
Okay.
My name is Laura. Hold on. I play Vane, spelled with a PH. She is a halfling sorcerer. She just really wants to do good in the world, and she kind of tends to take people at face value, which has gotten her into very much trouble. She has very little patience for most academic things and finds books very boring. Um, she also hates ghosts. Fun fact. Um, but yeah, that's all I can think of.
All right.
Can you hear me this time?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. My name is Cindy, also known as the High Priestess if you watch Cleric Talks. I am playing Maloom and my best friend Coda, who is my tail. I am a tiefling bard who is just learning about anything. Her gift is her song, and she is encouraged to use it. And she loves puzzles. Her and Coda used to solve puzzles all the time, but I don't understand if you mean like life puzzles because I'm not good at that. But like puzzles, I'm good. Those are fun. They take up a lot of hours.
Okay.
Okay, I am Amber. My handle most places is Grace Apps. My character's name is Sherman. He is a paladin, conquest paladin. He is a halfling, and he is just like a really cute knight that sits on a peacock and stabs things with a spear and has a lot of little bard smites now. It's exciting. Is this question about how I feel about puzzles or about how Sherman feels about puzzles?
How does Sherman feel about puzzles?
Puzzles are for old people who are dying and can't have adventure otherwise. Sherman doesn't like puzzles, but I like puzzles. I love puzzles.
We are usually joined by one more on these evenings, but our friend Braz, played by Cook, cannot be here tonight. He'll be here next week. And now as we decided to announce our time change. We're going to be going to start at 7:30 Pacific time going forward to make sure that we are all here. Now, it has been a while since we've been here talking, so I'm going to go give a brief recap of the beginning of this chapter. To start it all off, our characters are tied together with a dark secret attempting to leave Baldur's Gate. Before they could, they were locked in with the rabble of Baldur's Gate as a flood of refugees from Eltergard are banging at the gates. Now, in this time, being able-bodied adventurers, they were drafted by the Flaming Fist to keep the peace, or whatever it is the Flaming Fist allegedly does these days. Now, with the Flaming Fist having its less than capable hands full with the refugee crisis, they needed someone to take some heat off of their backs, so their new recruits were assigned to investigate these dead three killings. the cultists of the Dead Three have been wreaking havoc all across Baldur's Gate, committing murder in broad daylight, destabilizing the region and just causing massive, massive panics. Now, this investigation took you to some very interesting parts of the city, notably beneath a restored bathhouse in Lower City, which you came to realize was controlled by the Vanthampur family. Beneath the bathhouse, you found many cultists of the Dead Three and many of their leaders. After a very, very high price was paid, the majority of you came out of there with knowledge and one of the Vanthampur sons, Mortlock, a kind-hearted brute who is scorned by his family and was assigned to live underneath the bathhouse and guard its ways, told you some very interesting information. That it was, in fact, his family that ran this bathhouse. That it was, in fact, his family that was bankrolling these killings. It seems Duke Thalamra Vanthampur is pegging cultists throughout the city to commit these murders in broad daylight to shake the people's already nearly non-existent faith in the Flaming Fist. The Flaming Fist, who is leaderless now that Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard went missing when Elturel and Elturgard fell into chaos. He was coincidentally there on a diplomatic mission Thalamra made sure he was on. Now, with this knowledge, Thalamra believes that she can destabilize Baldur's Gate by shaking the faith in the Flaming Fist and taking what she believes her rightful seat to be as Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. Now, you have this information. You have, on Mortlock's good judgment, kidnapped Amric Vanthampur, the younger and more favored brother of their mother, as a kind of bargaining chip in case this goes sideways. It going sideways may well just happen. So, you managed to find, after everybody's long rested and leveled up, right? I see nodding, Sherman. Perfect. After your rest, after the eventful, I should mention, you also ran into the Cult of the Dragon, and you gratefully returned. Sorry, I gratefully. What? No, I didn't. The Cult of the I met the Cult of the Dragon, giving them back one of their cultural artifacts and potentially aligning yourself for later. Now.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yes, they seem to know one of your numbers. Sherman seems to have a storied past with the named Virulence and the Cult of the Dragon, and potentially the Bay Knights. Now, you have tracked down the Vanthampur residence. Curiously enough, C1, it is in your neighborhood, meaning it's an upper city behind the upper gates. Now, that's not unusual for a patriarch. I mean, it's expected that they'd live up there now, but Thalamra is no normal patriarch. She is a self-made woman, some would say. She would say, called the Sewer Queen by many because she pulled herself up through the ranks of the city by managing civic services, and notably the sewers of Baldur's Gate. Made her fortune the old-fashioned way and muscled her way into bureaucracy. Now, most patriarchs live in Upper City, in the neighboring districts, in their manor houses with beautiful grounds, walls, gardens, something you're very familiar with, C1. But Thalamra does not. Thalamra lives closer to the Wide, over in the middle of Upper City, far away from neighbors, making her residence a little more conspicuous to hang out around. So, knowing that something is afoot and it's likely within the Vanthampur Villa, and maybe to even confront her, now is the time to case her building and decide what you want to do next. Break it, knock on the front door, see what's going on. It is morning of that day. So, what time of day would you like to head out? What would you like to do? Preparations, buying supplies. What is your plan for today?
We gonna be sneaky?
Well, I think we need to sneak, but the first thing I need to do is I need to go get a healer's kit. Um,
Proactive.
and so that I can take advantage of my new healer feat. And beyond that, guys, it's kind of up to you guys what you want to do for stealthing. I mean, I could do some guidance stuff. I am the definition of unstealthy.
I'm okay.
I'm not proficient in stealth, but I believe I still have to roll a disadvantage. So that's exciting for me.
Oh boy.
Yep. +4 and nothing else.
Okay.
So quickly, we could head to the wide. So you kind of walk through the Manor district where you're from, heading past Bloom Ridge, heading further north to the heart of Upper City. And as you're heading to the wide, this is when you pass Thalamra's Manor. It is in the Temples district, not too far from High Hall, where this whole story kicked off. Now, I'm assuming it's the middle of the day. It's busy. I'm going to give you a passing description of the manor as you walk by it.
Yeah, so like in order to not be, I mean, we're not like walking by it like straight Buster mode status. Like,
Oh, of course not.
you know,
Saying you're
okay.
passing this neighborhood on the way out. And it's the middle of the morning. There's plenty of foot traffic. You're not. I'm assuming adventurers are competent.
Well, yeah, for sure. And we're just rolling through like it's my retinue or something like that.
Well, I mean, it isn't water deep, so there's no strange looks when you're walking around armed and armored.
Oh, okay, that's right. I keep forgetting that. I'm so used to like trying to come up with an explanation for why I have my armor and my weapons on.
Oh, I'm a civilian. I'm soft.
That is, if you're not wearing armor in Lower City, you're probably going to get shivved. I mean, if you're wearing armor in Lower City, you're probably going to get shivved as well, but I mean, it's going to take a little longer.
For sure, for sure.
So as you're passing, this is accurate to your tokens. Unfortunately, it's kind of blacked out a little bit. The first thing you see is a gatehouse, a kind of more a stables. Approaching from the west, you saw the walls are smooth stone, 12 feet high. You can just see the red clay tiles peeking, the manor peeking over the walls from where you are. The to the stable house is also made of stone. There are two double paned glass windows looking in. That kind of that's the first corner there. Then you see it kind of dips back in again towards the main gate. So here's where you see the windows and the stable house. Then a little further, we can see the gate down here. So 12 feet tall. There appear to be windows and a chimney in the stable house, and then large double doors for the actual gate on this side. So you kind of see that casually without any going to do any further pressing on this walk.
Does anybody have a familiar?
I have a peacock. It's not a familiar. I don't think.
No, it's not. But I appreciate it though, nonetheless.
He's familiar to me. We're friends. Get along.
That was a terrible joke.
How about
Hey.
Coda? I don't know.
No,
Coda's kind of
we
a familiar.
Yeah. Just cut your tail off and toss it over the wall.
Yo, we don't got no like casties. I don't think.
Yeah,
No.
we want.
Apparently. Oh
Yeah, no, dude. If that goddamn orc is late, you know, all that shit he talks about, fucking math this and figures that, and the guy can't even be on time to our meeting, dude, to go and case this joint. Man, he's unreliable as shit. Because I bet he's got his fucking owl. We could really use that owl right now.
Yeah, Sherman's
Or
like
bird.
touching all of the wall to see if there's a special like, whoosh. So like he's just
we're gonna-
touching,
We
pressing.
can cut to the from this scene back to the Manorborn district, and you see that Vane is chasing said stupid owl through the alleys as Braz is laughing because the owl is carrying her wand.
Nice.
But back to business. As I know to our viewers, unfortunately, our wonderful sorcerer's computer has run into some difficulties. We'll see if you can hop back in tonight. If not, it'll just be the three of you for the moment.
Oh,
Heading
shout it,
past on just this walk, that's what you see. You get to the wide. It is a beautiful open air market. This is where you saw that noble get assaulted and kind of stabbed. But now that it's daytime, it looks a lot better. There are plenty of market shops, plenty of places selling healers kits and various things, as well as various medicines and poultices. So here's where you need to, if you need to buy any other potions or scrolls or things like that, you can find anything in this fantastic market. Let's see here. Sherman, roll me a perception check.
For me. Oh, but can I roll a perception check? Did that happen properly?
Make sure to call out your number.
I will as soon as I can scroll down. 5.
5. All right. Seems pretty normal day. So besides the healer's kit, is there anything else you guys want to buy?
I'll get
Um,
a couple potions. You know, for people to throw into my mouth when I'm down.
oh yeah, we should buy some potions, huh? We seem to have quite the need of them.
So I now have
Yeah,
4
I'll get a
potions of
health
healing.
potion.
So I can also share.
It's also
Not
very
so
rude
sharing.
to make your providers pay for, all the materials. So I would recommend you each actually buy your own healer's kit and keep it on your body just in case one runs out in the heat of battle.
I'll buy a healer's kit. I just never use them myself, but if you got like a special thing, for sure.
So
What
we
is your
gotta.
special
They are
thing?
a usable resource. They have 10 uses per kit.
Then I will write 10 uses here.
That was gonna be my next question. Because I remember playing the stupid ass video games and having to buy a fucking gazillion of those things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so 5th edition healer's kit has 10 uses. If you are So normally, if somebody's unconscious, you can make a medicine check to stabilize them. It is a set DC, and you can fail it. Doesn't cause anything if you fail it, but it's just kind of annoying and a chance that maybe they don't stabilize. Healer's kits automatically stabilize if you use it. If you have the healer's feat, it does a lot more than just stabilize. So it is very useful to have one on your person. So you're able to buy a healer's kit, and of course, a matching, much smaller healer's kit for Coda.
Grazie.
And yeah, so anything, potions, anything else. And once you've left the market, you kind of head back the way you came, still mid morning. And being thorough adventurers, you pass by the south side of the manor this time. So on your way back, you can see the same wall height goes around the entirety of the villa. More red clay shingles. There's a pretty large on the southeast corner of the property. There are 2 more gates. One same size as the one on the northern entrance, and one twice as big. I think probably for carriages and the like. So there are 3 recap, which you see from the outside. The northwest corner of the ground is a stable house, chimney, 2 windows. The northern face of the villa has a gate. On the south side, which you're now passing, has another regular gate. A pretty large tree on the southeast corner that is trimmed well enough away from the edge of the wall that's not hanging over, but still it could be an anchor point. And then on the southeast corner, southwest corner, there is a much larger gate, presumably for carriages and large cargo deliveries.
They receiving any cargo deliveries?
Not at the moment.
Can now wait to go under a carriage and
Do I know enough about the area or not the area, about this family to know like what kind of. Oh, you know what? We don't need to know. We ask fucking Murloc or whatever his name is.
Mortlock?
Mortlock.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
you go
Like,
hope
back
to
to the
be my
manor while
boyfriend, Mortlock.
is still hanging out, hiding out in your manor, waiting to leave the city at the first possible moment. Mortlock, like, I being relegated to the sewers, I wasn't privy to a lot of my mother's dealings as far as traffic in and out. Mostly, it's mother in the carriage for diplomatic duties. We get weekly food deliveries for the cooks, but a lot of the small things are brought on foot by courier. They don't usually get a large cargo unless it's a special occasion or a party.
And it's not a special occasion today.
Oh, you have Mortlock. Yes, he's like, so it's daytime. It's bound to be guards. Half dozen, maybe more. There's, yeah, about that many on staff. I don't know how many are out and about at any given time, but there's maybe a little less than a dozen of them in Mother's employ.
okay. Well, guys, do we want to go just knock on the door, or do we?
I mean, I'm
don't
not
know.
above climbing a tree and leaping. This character is probably not capable of that, but I will try my damnedest to do that potentially.
Halflings are not known for their wall scaling abilities.
Look, shot put. Throw me over.
I could shot. I don't have
it
that
is
strength.
also the fact that climbing is athletics, and you are an unusually strong halfling.
I'm strong. I could do it. You know what? I don't know. I could try my best. I'm not gonna say I could do it. That's a lot. That's reaching. But I could try.
I believe in you, Sherman.
You just never know.
Can Sherman try to like scale the fence very sneak-like, because you know how good he is at that, and then just like casually open one of the smaller gates and let his friends in?
Right now, in broad daylight.
No, at night.
Okay. So you were able to burn the rest of the day away pretty easily. Talking with Mortlock, you learn that in being Mother's least favorite, being relegated to sewer duty, he's not been back to the house in quite some time. But learning as much as you can about the cruelties of growing up the Vanthampur house. Morlock will also tell you to watch out for the cat, a real jerk. But you're able to move the rest of the day without much any complications. So night falls. And do you want me to go back out there?
Question. If he's gonna warn me about the cat, can I prep a little cat toy?
Sure.
I prep a little cat toy.
What is
Feather
that cat?
with a string on a stick.
So peacock feather, string and a stick.
And I dip it in some meats. I've had a cat.
Back it up.
Like
What?
some
So,
yeah, like you get a feather and you rub it on some fish that's just out there in the stalls. You go, thank you, sir, for your sense. And then you take it. And then now you have a very attractive cat toy.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you bought a fish. when you were out on
No,
the line.
I just with my feather walked past the stand and it's very slyly like in my
yeah,
sleeve.
yeah.
You
Roll a slot of hand, please.
Alright. Come on, Sherman. Yes,
Alright.
Sherman!
You
did
you
it.
subtly palm swipe
Yes.
a nice fish fillet from from the Seagate.
Yeah, I was like,
district.
we're gonna get in a fight somehow in the goddamn stall of the fish, dude.
Over a 1 copper piece fish. So yeah, you slyly
I
get
don't
some,
need fish.
some scent on that peacock feather. You got
Yeah.
some prepped. Get your probably clavas on. It's all ready to go.
Sweet.
I got to speak with animals, like I said.
Oh, that's fine.
So you want to approach from the south side, the north side, east, west. The east and west have no entrances, but they are sheer wall. The south has 2 gates. The north has 1 gate and the stable house.
Well, we just want to case the joint. We're not trying. I don't want to attack at night.
Mhm.
Like we
Okay.
just want to see, like we want to take up some positions, act casual. Maybe I don't know how you act casual out here, but
We could
we do
stand
our.
on each other's shoulders so that we can see inside and know.
I have some acrobatic skills, not gonna lie.
Maybe one
There it
moment.
is.
So I don't know. My other thought was that we could like try to find out who the cook is and kidnap him and find out when the deliveries were, and then or like try to like find out like where he goes to drink after his shift, or
Should I go
suddenly
in
replace
there?
him?
Or I could try to go in there and look for a job and see if they'll hire me and I can find out.
I don't know. I think that's a lot of steps just to find out who we're just
Yeah,
so
you're
the
right. You're right.
the crux of my plan is that we find out like when the food deliveries are, and then we make our own Trojan horse style food delivery.
Mm-hmm.
That was another thought I had.
Yeah.
I
And
also
you
thought
also know that Morlock doesn't want to, but you could probably strong arm him into getting you into the house.
okay.
Like we
So he's not
have
gonna-
a kidnap.
He's
not
still a
gonna be-
Vanthamper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's just the redheaded stepchild of the Vanthamper family.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so
I mean,
all
he
right.
can pretend that we're a boyfriend and girlfriend, and maybe let me come in with him.
Cindy fucking reaching. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, what does Murtlock think about that?
See into it? See down?
Give me a persuasion check.
Does Cindy get to roll with advantage? Because she's giving him the old reach around with Coda?
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
Hit it, Sin.
No,
That'll work.
I will allow it.
Yeah.
So Morlock says, "Oh, this is flimsy, but I can get you in the house."
Look it. If it's flimsy, I can fix that, and you
I
definitely can get
I
into
don't
my
want
house.
you, mother.
All right.
Your
And
mom
he's
will just think we're
visibly
dating.
nervous, which is strange from the giant before you.
Coda Coda wraps
Murtlock?
herself around his shoulder.
Murtlock, are you telling us everything? Or should we be prepared for some complications when your mom sees you?
I have no idea of her age. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And she has
All right.
What?
now.
Oh.
All right. So we know we're going to get in there. What are we going to do once we get in?
That is the question.
Sabotage.
Some damning evidence that she is bankrolling these cult killings. So how are you going to confront her about it?
When you say evidence, do you just mean that we were told that, or do we actually have evidence?
I mean, assuming. I mean, you could have got a written statement from Mortlock.
All right.
So
For sure.
And
what?
I'm assuming the more you can find more evidence in the house, probably is what you're thinking.
So
Yes.
so Danny, like, why? Maybe I'm lost here. I need a plot help here. Why do we want to blackmail her? Like, what would I don't understand? I guess what we're trying to get from her.
You are fulfilling your duties to the Flaming Fist.
Okay, I was confused if it was anything more complicated than that.
Nope.
Okay, and we've decided, and the reason we're going this route first is because we've decided to sort the whole thing out before we go back to the Flaming Fist. Correct?
Yes.
I remember that was the decision. Okay, now I'm clear. So do they? So I mean, is this going to culminate in an arrest? Are we going to try to arrest her, guys?
I don't know. Are we?
I was under the impression more so that we're like gathering a lot of evidence, and then we're presenting it to the Flaming Fist, and we're being like, "Yo, you should arrest her," or we could
You
Oh.
think that would be a lot safer?
we could also beat her up real bad and take her to them, be like, "Yo, we arrested her. Give us money."
No,
Also-
I think we covered this before, that we wouldn't stand much chance against her. Correct, Danny?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I remember that
I
conversation.
mean, she's, as far as you know, a mortal woman. But she is very powerful, and yes, arresting her under the power of the Flaming Fist would probably get you nowhere, as your authority is shaky at best in Upper City. But gathering evidence that of this, or potentially knocking her out and bringing her to justice, are valuable avenues.
Well, she's also like working directly against them, right? So wouldn't they be stoked to have her head on a pike?
Did you say knocking her out and bringing her to justice?
I think that
I've
would
heard
be
stupider
so
things.
much fun. Put her in a bag, drag her to the streets, be like, she doesn't like the flaming fish, she's a poo-poo head, and then hand her to them.
I mean, no one does, but yeah, she's still paying cultists to kill civilians to gain power for herself.
So I'd say that instead. I take that statement. I say it.
That might be a stronger legal precedent for that.
Yeah. Let's find evidence first, and then if we have to deal with her, then we can decide then.
Yeah, Morlock says he can get you in the house and probably buy you a little time.
So
Okay,
for
so
now, are
then-
we just as friends?
So the goal is
Just to
to
expedite
gather
things.
the evidence and leave without confronting her, or are we just going to go for the gusto?
That is up to you.
No, I'm not. I'm asking the group more than I'm asking you. I mean, the only reason I'm worried is that we're missing the orc and the fucking
So
other one.
Yeah, we don't have a full party. We are 1 out of 3 sneaky. It's a very important thing for us to know, probably.
I'm just trying to spend time with Mortlock. I don't know about you guys.
You're the one who's gonna
So-
help us find evidence, girl. You're the only one who can be sneaky.
What?
I can do it.
How much does it cost me to hire like 5 mercenaries to back us up?
Ooh, a crew.
Get 5 skilled hirelings for 10 gold. You also have Rhea in your pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Do I still have my
Okay,
2
so-
skeletons?
So yeah, you still have your 2 skeletons, Rhea, and you can buy skilled hirelings for 2 gold pieces per head.
What is Rhea?
She's our friend.
She
She's our
is
paladin friend.
Think some militia from Eltergard, likely. Or no, she told that she was a Hell Rider.
Yeah.
She never,
Okay.
She never signed her oath. She was on patrol. But she's an adept fighter.
Okay. So, do we want to hire? So an adept mercenary, is there a possibility of getting someone who can cast some spells?
Mm,
I mean, I know if this was home game, you could wing it, but
what neighborhood of magic you're looking for?
I'm looking for some. I don't know. What do you guys want? Do you guys want an illusionist, or do you guys want a offensive magic?
Offensive. On the off chance that we have something that needs to be magicked.
Yeah, probably offensive.
I mean, I feel like that makes the most sense.
Yeah, roll me persuasion or a charisma investigation check. So roll me investigation and add your charisma modifier instead of your int. So you can track down a blaster.
Okay, so I'm rolling a what here?
Investigation.
And you said add your charisma modifier?
Yeah, instead of your intelligence modifier.
That would be a 20 for me.
Okay. So with that, I would say yes. You find um, in Lower City, kind of skulking about one of the bars, you find an apprentice mage. She is wearing a pretty high collared kind of leather cloak. She has a kind of red scarf in front of her face. Her head is shaved bald and is adorned with tattoos. Can only an insight check if you'd like, or actually history.
Anybody?
Yeah, anybody? Because you're meeting her.
Yay! No! Sherman doesn't know anything.
Uh, 15. Yeah, that's more than enough. She introduced herself as Fenkira, and based on the tattoos adorning her head, you think that she is probably a Thayan.
Isn't that a bad thing?
Thay's
A
a
what?
nation.
Oh, I'm just being racist. That's okay.
Yes, you
cool.
are. I mean,
I
no,
think
you're
that
not, but, you
that
know.
she's a what?
She's staying like Sassy Tam.
Oh.
So you found yourselves a blaster.
Sweet.
Cool
I like it
beans.
when we blast. Vane is back.
All right.
All right.
So
And what was Fane again?
sorcerer.
Oh, perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, so then I guess we don't need to hire that. We need to hire some rogues.
We need some sneaky people.
Yeah,
I
we
definitely. Yeah.
need some rogues.
Get some pockets up in here.
Roll me another one of those checks, please. The charisma investigations to hunt down a suitable candidate.
A charisma. There you go. Investigation.
I got a 5. That was shitty.
That's a 17.
All right, that is enough. Let me think. Game rules, monsters. Monster type.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second to find a suitable candidate.
Let's be real, he's just going through all of the characters that he's built in the past that he just has never gotten to play.
I fucking hope so, dude.
Yeah,
That way
you
we'll
hope
get
so.
like.
That would be very
we'll get-
convenient for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
No,
That's what I've done for NPCs, is just like look up my old
NPC
characters.
stat block I can live with.
17 investigation, dude. That
Oh.
that should get me pretty far back in Danny's fucking portfolio of characters.
Yeah. Hi, I'm a wizard
I
with a
only have
32
one
AC.
rogue, and it's the worst. It's Swamp Thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a Yale. Yeah, Yale 3 Swamp Thing. He's terrible.
Swamp Thing,
He's a
Yale!
half-baked little creature. It's not good. I don't play rogues a whole lot.
They're the best.
Yeah. Do they have thieves?
They're awesome.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to
I like
find
rogues.
A
This is me going out of my
Water
comfort zone. It's
Genasi
very confusing.
thief.
Ooh.
Who
What's his name, or do we get to name him?
Oh, Gymnasty.
Gymnasty.
Hold on as I open my character idea document. Genasi, the Genasi.
It's good. Come on.
Yes.
very good.
Nasty.
I'm playing a fire genasi. His name is Buck Genasti.
Ooh.
All right, so you have a water genasi thief in your employ now, who goes
Yes.
by codename Genasi,
Yay.
as well as
Yes.
Ray. So you have anything else?
No, I think we're built out now.
Yeah, because I'm
Um,
College of Whispers, so I have a little bit of sneak to me, like a little
So
bit
it's
better than
currently,
a normal bard.
Maloom,
Nice.
C1, Sherman, Rhea, and Genasti.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought Laura was joining us again.
I think she
Her-
popped in for a second.
Her
the
thing
audio.
popped into roll 20 for a second, but I think it pooped
Yeah,
out.
it's not stable. So do you want to take Finkira in the meantime?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so that'll be 4 gold pieces total for their services.
Okay.
Cool. C1's loaded.
Thank
Don't
you,
even worry about
Calvin.
that.
Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah. You find Genasi down in the Sea Tower Ward and Finkira in Lower City. So you now have your crew of 1, 2, 3, 5. Let me add red real quick to your minis. Named creatures. Is she not named?
Ew.
Okay, so you have her, you have Ankira. It is nighttime. What is your with you? So do you want to revise your plan slightly in that case, as part of your as far as what time you're arriving?
Yeah, I think. So
Mhm.
so when does Mert Doggy Dog think we need to get there?
The Thalamra's official duty is most city duty ends at 6 bells, so it's safe to think that she'd be back home by 8 bells.
Okay.
I see.
So pretty far in the evening, a little before supper time.
So about 5 o'clock, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So 5 bells. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to wait to make sure? You guys want to make sure she clears the area and then proceed in with Mert Dog?
That
Yeah.
might be smart if we're not trying to engage her.
Mert Dog, are there any of your other siblings going to be present? Like, I know your mom's going to be gone, but are there any other siblings we need to worry about?
Thirstwell will likely be home. He never leaves the home.
Is he as capable as you, or is he worthless and that's why he stays in the house?
Nice.
He is dangerous in his own right. And he kind of taps his head.
Ah, so he can cast
Smart.
spells.
Yes, he's very, very smart.
Eh,
Any
where does he hang out?
anything that we could know that we would need to manipulate him with, possibly?
Mm.
Well, he kind of chuckles. For all the smarts, he's still a torp.
Like, would Mortlock want to take care of him? Does he feel some dickery coming on?
No.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
I was hoping you could put him in a full Nelson like you used to when you were kids.
Yeah.
Mother wouldn't have had that.
That's sad. We wouldn't say anything because we want you to be happy and love yourself.
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
similar to how we talked about Amric. Even though he knows for a fact, he's pretty sure that Amric sent these people to kill him. He still bears some feelings for his brothers. Sadly.
All right.
Just toxic family in Baldur's Gate, dude.
Yep.
Yikes.
Exactly.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Some Baldur Springer here, dude.
And you are the widow.
Yeah. And I'll be Steve, the bodyguard, with my bare ass head.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So you want to wait till she's gone, or while she's still doing it civic duty, or what's the plan?
Yeah, no, we want to head in while she's out doing her civic duty.
Okay.
So, but the one thing I think we need to discuss, though, guys, is we need to have a plan to subdue, brother. Like, I think we should like actively subdue him, as opposed to just like waiting for him to happen in on us. Or if he happens in on us, like let's not try to do like the negotiation shit. Like let's just take him out non-lethally.
Okay.
Does that sound good? What do you
We
think,
don't
Sen?
want to kill him.
No, I
Sounds
don't
good
think
to
we
me.
want to. I don't think we want to kill him. I don't think we want to kill anybody necessarily if we can avoid it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, Danny, like city-wise, like and Flaming Fist-wise, like, are they going to be sad at us if we, during the course of this investigation, we killed a few of the guards?
Oh, let me go back and find the exact quote here.
Oh boy.
The scope of your duties. It's very good.
I mean, I'm just so gun shy after Waterdeep. It's really not fair for them to do this to us.
You know, that's a good point.
And I don't want to metagame
Baldur's
or anything,
Gate
but
has long been plagued by the followers of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Baal, and Merkel. I thought we'd wipe them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have a license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lairs, wipe it out, eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about the collateral damage.
So kill the fuck out of everybody.
oh, dude, that was the wrong thing to tell me, dude. All right, we're
I will
switching
say the
phasers
question
we're
Mhm.
switching
Is
phasers to death.
is
What?
it smart to kidnap this smart but torpy brother and also use him for collateral?
Fuck yes,
Very much
that
so.
is an excellent idea.
But
Let's
it's
kidnap
worth
him
noting,
and
if the
torture
light-
him.
Like if the watch gets called, the watch is not your friend. You are behind enemy lines. Each upper city gate is guarded by the minimum of 20 members of the watch. There is no flaming fist up here. You are completely on your own.
How strong are these watch people compared to
Maybe I mean on average they're pretty much the same people, just wearing better armor and with better weapons.
Oh.
They're not the
Oh,
city watch. They're watching out for the patriarchs. They're a private military force,
Okay.
much like the Flaming Fist. It's the Flaming
So
Fist for
it's-
rich people.
So we'll be able to take these guys out, but we can't just go in fucking guns
Yeah.
blazing and get
If
the
it was
water
gotta
upper
be
called.
city,
sneaky.
absolutely you could. But you're in upper city. You're in the watch's territory.
Well, since
They'll
Mortlock
let
loves
you
his brother
in
so
because
much,
you have-
when we
you
knock
have,
him out,
Flaming
we'll
Fist
let him
badges.
carry him.
Yeah.
And it'll be totally normal.
But you went in with a prisoner and with Mortlock through the gates with his Flaming Fist badge. They don't like you, but they're not going to stop you from doing your business. But if you're attacking a patriarch in upper city, they're going to put you down.
Okay.
What if they attack our patriarch?
Well, I mean, she's a duke.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We gonna do it? Stab some
Okay,
people, but
so
secret?
so we're gonna kidnap Needle Dick if we find him,
Mm-hmm.
and any of the other guards we're gonna kill on sight. if we have to. I mean, obviously, if it works in our benefit, I think we try to slide past them with some Jedi mind tricks. But if it's not working in our perspective, like let's not dilly dally and let's focus
Yeah.
fire and take them down super fast.
On their side of us,
Yes,
but not our side of them. Okie doke. I can work with that.
I have blindness, deafness too, so I'll deploy all the good shit.
For sure.
All right,
Okay.
there's the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. See, dude, look at this. Have a couple TPKs, dude. Little fucking planning comes out to bear now.
Your paranoia showing.
It's
I'm
true.
super paranoid, dude. I'm really honestly trying not to get you guys all killed again, dude. I've
I go
almost
with the
done it
flow.
twice now. Or I did it once, and I almost did it again the other night.
I have that kobold cert. I could make a new
Alright,
person.
So, it is currently 5 bells. You think you have a little bit of time before the Lamra gets back. It is still daytime outside. The streets are bustling with upper city business. Which side of the building are you approaching?
What does Mert Dog suggest?
Oh, yeah, Mortlock, sorry. So yeah, Mortlock puts on some fancy clothes. You haven't got his groove back. He's a little bit. He's getting a lot of looks. Well, most of you are as you're walking in Upper City, and he's trying to make himself scarce, but it's just not possible with his size. And he approaches the northern entrance. Let me pull all you up there real quick. And kind of slams on the door with his meaty fist a couple of times. Well, actually, oh, and he'd bring him to the south side.
Don't forget to add in all our NPCs too.
Yeah. They. Let me see. Oh, maybe since I've added the. Because I bought Morden Canaans. I think that's where she came from.
Can we pack the skeletons in, like, say, a drum?
I mean, in a drum, like in a
Mhm.
barrel. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure. This is some dumb shit.
Alright.
Now.
Ha!
We're gonna pack the skeletons in a barrel, so that correct me if I'm wrong. Is it cool to walk around the streets with skeletons?
I mean, if they're heavily cloaked and masked, probably no one's gonna notice. If you clean them real good, and they don't smell, and you put some clothes on them, who's really gonna know?
Yeah, exactly. No, they're fine.
Okay, so
They've
we
been
scrub.
cleaned, and I have disguise kits, so I made them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Damn,
they're
I was
not gonna
really
hold
looking
too
forward to skeletons in a
but just,
barrel.
like, walking around. If they're heavily cloaked, nobody's gonna notice. Okay, so here's
Okay, cool.
Rhea, and then let me grab a mage for you real quick. I like the evoker art. Token. Boop. Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of. What am I thinking? Thinking of. There we go. That'll do. Mage.
Hi, Mom. Just figured
Hi,
I'd say
Amber's
that.
mom.
Hi, my mom. Can't see me, but it's fine. You can hear me.
Hi, Amber's mom.
So, you, Mortlock slams the door a couple times. You hear heavily armored footsteps walking towards it. The gate does open as Mortlock kind of goes, "Let me in," and they kind of slide the heavy open doors away. Okay, what's this? Zoom. There we go. Okay. So there's a trio of guards who kind of watch you as you approach, and Mortlock kind of looks at them and says, "They're with me," and they kind of nod. They're a little curious that he's here. Everybody, give me a perception check as you enter the grounds. Okay. Ooh, maybe I'll get away with it.
Oh no. Oh no, guys.
Don't forget for our 2 NPCs.
All right, Ray.
Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Come through for us.
That's weird. She doesn't have a name. Okay, that's not who I am. I am me. There we go. She's going to make a perception check with a +2 bonus for an 8. And Fenkira, wisdom was never her strong suit. Let's see here. Oh, that's a lot of things. This is not who you are. Oh. Same wisdom modifier. Nice. Okay. Perception, not proficient. 11. Yeah.
God damn.
You're all kind of taking in the sights. Well, maybe Mortlock. No. You all walk in. The grounds are very well kept. As you're walking in, you see there's another group of 3 guards walking off to the northeast. Seem to be walking in groups of 3. I think there's probably at least 2 groups of them. Excuse me. He knocks on the door to the main house, and apart. Knocks on the door. Yeah. Let me move you all in here. So, move you into there real quick. Move the NPCs to the back. They are following. GM overlay, declining. And it leads you to the door right across from this one, which I think must be the main. And a very old, his 70s or 80s human butler kind of answers the door, and he kind of peers at all of you, and then like he's peering into Mortlock's chest, and then looks kind of like, looks all the way up at him. Master Mortlock, you've returned. What is the occasion? Come in. Are these your friends? And Mortlock kind of blushes a little bit. Is it? Yes, Fendrick. They are my friends.
We have similar interests.
And there's kind of you hear like a very slight quaver of fear in his voice from moments. Is Mother here? And Fendrick kind of takes a moment to peer at him. Says, I do not believe so, Master Mortlock. And he's like, well, should I get you all some refreshments started? He kind of claps his hands together and begins to walk walk back away. In case a missive comes, what should I say your business is, Mortlock? Why are you here? And he kind of seems to panic for a moment and freeze. There's kind of a commotion further in the house, and Fender kind of turns to look at that, giving you a moment to confer.
Coda, go.
All of you.
Mortlock is gonna let his mom know that he's getting married to me.
Oh, damn! That went hard.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Just stick the dagger right
That
in
was
there.
hard. That was hard as fuck, dude.
Shit.
What am I
Take the
rolling?
condom, I rip a hole in it.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast guidance too.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Only
So what
'cause
am I
there's no
rolling?
coercion skill.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna cast guidance and just like look regal, and real quick I tell Sherman like we're her personal retinue.
Okay, so performance is what you said?
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. I get an advantage on that, don't I, with my actor also. So,
Is that how that goes? I don't think that's how that works.
are you sure that's not how
I
it goes
believe
with
you
the
get
actor feat?
you get advantage of persuasion checks to convince somebody you are somebody else, like impersonating somebody.
Oh, I thought I would be trying to impersonate a wife.
Yeah, when you're impersonating a specific person, you get an advantage on checks to patch yourself off as a specific person.
I see. Okay, so I'm gonna do a persuasion, and then
She's
your
passing
guidance is a.
she's passing herself off as a famous daughter of a merchant troupe, and she's brought her personal guards with her.
There's that.
I'm allowing you with I'm giving you the guidance. Take that is
Okay,
alright.
okay, alright, I'll take it.
Roger,
All right.
Roger, Roger,
And that's
Roger,
a
Roger,
D4,
Roger,
right,
Roger.
Josh?
D4.
And then hold on, let me roll that D4. Might as well.
Don't ask if you don't get, dude.
Oh, all right, 18.
You give Malum a cookie. 18.
I'm gonna give Mort a
That's check
cookie.
from Mortlock. He kind of quals for a moment. He's like,
I put my hand on his chest and I go, "Oh dear, don't be so shy."
and you see Fendrick drop the glass he's holding, and it shatters to the ground. Is that so, Master Mort?
Oh, let me
Celebrations
get
will
that
begin
for
in
you,
order.
sir. Let me get that for you, sir. And I scoot forward and I try to help him clean the glass.
Quite all right.
I rub his back and I'm like, we all make mistakes. Can't all be
Please don't
perfect
touch
like
me.
us.
Please don't touch me.
Please don't actually touch me.
Please don't.
All right.
But you are now in the front room of the house. You, he's like, Fenwick's like, we'll return shortly with the maid to clean this up. Make yourselves at home.
Low key, I hear Danny say that in his subconscious every time I touch him. Don't touch me.
Yo, he said that to
In
one of
that
my friends in
exact
real
voice.
life. It was rough.
That is incredible, and Danny just gained like 90,000 street cred points for me.
Well,
Don't touch me.
The story makes it so much worse too. We don't have to get into that now.
I'll tell you later.
That's
That's
not
good.
context. However bad you think it is.
That's
So,
good.
Apart
That's
from the main
good.
entrance,
You know,
sorry, no, this room has 2 exits. There is a plaster line shell. Actually, move yourselves in there. So your NPCs are following you. I'm just not going to drag their tokens all around here.
Yeah, we'll just like assume they're there, and if we get into combat, we'll move
Exactly.
them, right? Okay, that's fine.
So Fendrick kind of meanders off to grab a dustpan and get the maid. He kind of wanders like, Ambra. And kind of heads out towards that way. So you're in the front room here. Apart from the main entrance you just walked in through, this room has 2 exits. A plaster-lined shelf lined with ornate vases circle the room at a height of 9 feet. Spread across the flagstone floor is a 10-foot wide, 15-foot long rug of exquisite Kalimshan design, depicting a royal coronation. 2 tapestries hang on the walls depicting a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels, respectively.
Nice room. Nice
Okay.
room.
Very nice room.
I would love to get
So-
married in here, Mortlock.
He's like he's like visibly sweaty.
It's okay.
Is
All
he
right.
into it though? Or is he just nervous?
He's in too deep.
Oh boy.
I can
Okay.
only hope so.
Oh no! Wow.
Uh,
So, all right. So where do you guys want to go? I don't think we should follow the help because he's not going to be going anywhere where there's evidence.
Okay. Okay.
Mortlock, real quick. Any ideas?
He's kind of looking around a little bewildered, like he hasn't been here.
He's
Cool.
not like allowed to hang out with the family, is he?
No.
Oh, that's sad. Maybe we should get married. with him.
One of
Bring him into
one
our
of
group.
you guys should go run and act like you're help also, and just act like you're helping him, and then try to get information.
He says most of the bedrooms are upstairs.
Sherman
Alright.
will do that.
We're gonna go
Gladly.
through the door, and I guess it would be the north.
The north. He can tell you the stairs because he's been in the house at least a couple of times. The way up is to the east.
Okay, that's where we go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you can head up towards this way, move yourselves along. Heading into that room there, it appears to be some sort of a gallery, wherein there is natural light filtering in from the door you open. This room is dark.
I just witnessed that. That made me very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Light cantrip.
Okay. Let me mark. Tokens. Did I make you token? Did I get you in here? Where'd you? Oh, that way. You went that way. Okay. So let me double check one thing here. Oh, I see what's happening. There we go. Drop. And okay. So this room here, you cast the light cantrip.
But it's
Oh.
so dim.
Okay, so that's the east.
Yeah, so that's the
I went the wrong way then, huh?
Yeah, sorry, I'm extra there. So I'll explain to you as if you have light. I'll work on the roll 20 as it comes to me and loads. There we go. Okay. So let's assume that you have the light up. So there are hooks for a lantern by the door. It seems this room is kept intentionally dark. There are black curtains drawn over the windows. You see, with your passive perceptions is more than enough. You see that right here behind one of these curtains, you see a pair of feet beneath it, as if someone is hiding, albeit poorly. You hear from further in the house, "Ambra, where are you? You blasted girl." And you hear a slight chuckle from behind that curtain.
I would like to peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, you see a half-elf woman, a young woman, who's trying to stifle a giggle. She is wearing a maid's uniform.
That's fun. Hello.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I was just dusting, as you can see. You'll have to excuse me. It appears I'm needed. As she looks back in the hallway towards Fendrick, who's probably hunting for her somewhere else in the house at this point.
Oh boy.
But yeah, she's like, "I'm Amber Fallwater. Oh, Master Mortlock. It's been some time." And she kind of brushes past you towards the pile of broken glass that she obviously saw happen, or the message she saw created.
Oh no.
Leaves you to your advice in that room. You see that there is a collection of tapestries, paintings, and alabaster busts on pedestals that are very obviously meant to be impressive. Oh god, I wish there was an appraisal skill.
It was such a
Is it
crucial skill in
shiny?
the old game.
Yeah, right. I'll take insight for now.
One second. Insight. Yeah, Sherman.
Okay.
And with
Y'all
me.
are cultured. You've seen the world a couple of times. This collection of arts and crafts is just that. It's a haphazard collection, a monument to bad taste. A lot of these look like knockoffs. It's clearly meant to look impressive, but a lot of these seem worthless. But something that does catch your eye is right when you enter that star there is a 6-foot tall wax statue that depicts Duke Thalamra Vanthampur cradling a I can't stress this enough. It's like you took a stuffed animal of a cat, or actually of a tressum, and you washed it over and over and over and over again, and then half restuffed it. It looks this thing looks like it's been through the hells and back. There's this angry, snaggletooth looking tressum in her arms that is holding a wax rat in its mouth. It's all part of the statue.
Is the Tressum dead?
It's a wax. It's wax as well.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it looks mean.
All right.
Yeah, it kind of startles you a little bit because it is very lifelike. As far as the art objects, yeah, it seems like a lot of junk, but that wax statue is good work. 10 there. Yeah, there is a hallway to the north that Morlock tells you goes up all the way upstairs. Morlock says he's going to get a drink from the kitchen, and he'll probably hang out there for a little bit. Your allies will follow you. So, assuming you head up the stairs.
I'd like to make an insight check when he says that and make sure he's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you to roll on that insight check, please. Oh yeah. He looks like he's a nervous eater, and just wants something to do this time.
I'd fucking be nervous too if I just had a tiefling that talks to her tail. Murlock's about to have a triad.
We
So
are
he goes to
excited.
find himself some unguarded cheese. And move you all real quick.
I'm literally like not paying attention to everything. I'm looking at him like in my mind. I've decided like this is actually happening.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
Oh, yeah.
Morlock.
Speak
Oh,
your
I
dreams
can't
into
wait.
reality.
Thank you.
You know?
Yeah. You might as well tell Murlock, dude, that he's coming to fucking hell with us.
I hope he goes
So-
anywhere with me.
Murlock, as you like your foot hits a first step, and then there's like a tumbling sound as Morlock comes bursting out of the kitchen holding half a wheel of cheese. Like, wow, I should go with you actually. Now that I think about it,
You must have
and
to leave your
he
fiance.
kind of gets ahead of you, and kind of like squares his shoulder and leads you up the stairs. And at the landing, you see why. You see that there are 5 guards in full plate mail holding short spears and shields, standing by each door up here. They all kind of stiffen up and salute as Mortlock arrives. They look a little confused, but they don't pull any faces. They are confident professionals.
I just smile and kind of wave at them as we walk by. Like I'm just so happy right now. I'm glowing.
And Mortlock, clearly now drunk with power, with his newfound confidence, you will wait downstairs until you're needed. Dismissed.
Yes.
And they do what he says. They all look very puzzled, and they're clearly waiting down at the bottom of the stairs. But they do disperse, and Mortlock, as soon as like they get out of eyesight, it kind of like deflates a little bit and goes back to sweating. Take a huge bite of his cheese. But you are now upstairs. There are 5 doors.
All right.
All right, so where are we searching up here?
What-
Mortlock can tell you a few things. He tells you the door to directly to the east is uh, is Mother's powder room. Nobody's allowed in there. Um,
Oh, that's where we want to go then.
to the south, directly south, is the balcony, which you saw from the outside. Kind of overlooks that front courtyard. It is a beautiful garden. Second door to the southwest, Mortlock will tell you is Thirstwell's room. His older brother. The door closest to you on the north side is Mortlock's room. And the one to the northwest is Amric's room.
All right, guys. So should we just go straight for fucking Needle Dick Thirstwell and just subdue him?
Yeah, just so he doesn't come up behind us or something. I think that's a good
That's what
idea.
I'm thinking. So I think
Yeah.
the plan should be that Maloom knocks on the door, and is like, I just wanted to introduce myself I wanted to meet my new brother-in-law or something.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Or
then
I can
we'll draw
say
him
that
out
I
in the
got
hallway
lost.
and jump his ass.
I can just say I got lost trying to find the bathroom, and if he's like, well, "Who are you?" and I'll be like, "I'm marrying your brother."
Hello, I'm your new sister. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, make it supernatural. Like, why would I go introduce myself to him? That's just ridiculous. But looking for the bathroom,
So move
That's
yourselves where
something
you'd
I
like to
can-
be. I'll place the pieces after you're loaded in.
Can you please click on which room it is again?
Southwest door.
Are we lining up ourselves outside the door or in the room?
Outside the door.
Oh. Well, I'll stay
It's not
here.
open yet, but once it opens, if things go awry, or if you light the candle immediately, I want you to, be where you're going to be.
Okay, so I'm right. So we're basically going to be stationed. I want me and Sherman stay, and anybody feel free to speak up. But I want me and Sherman stationed, like right next to her, basically like appearing like guards, and then I'd like kind of everybody else off down the hallway or something, like awaiting like a certain signal. And I don't know what that signal should be. Thoughts?
Some kind of language about, you don't have a wedding present for me? You didn't see the
Perfect.
registry? Oh, yeah.
I could say the colors of the wedding are going to be bumblebee yellow.
Oh.
There we go.
Seafoam
That's the
green.
cue.
There you go. That works.
The colors of the wedding are bumblebee yellow, and they know that means head on in.
That means
And-
go
and
time,
when-
boys.
And we need the Sarcer there and head on in. And at that point, we'd like the rogue to stay behind on the stairs, ready with like caltrops and whatnot to basically harry anybody that tries to come up the stairs after us.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And then we have Kiva, right? Kiva?
Fenkira.
Kira. We have Kira kind of hang back and as like rear guard on, and we want her like basically, if anybody else comes out of their rooms or something like that, that she needs to engage them with the skeletons.
Okay.
I direct the skeletons to do as such.
All right. So you knock on the door.
And the door is that piece right between
Yeah, right below it.
Sherman and Co. Okay, perfect. So I instead of knocking on the door, I like knock softly and then go to open it like as if I was just checking the bath.
You knock softly and you hear kind of hurried movement from inside the room, but the door is locked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the restroom.
What? Who? Fe- Amber, you know where the bathroom is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not Ambroy. I'm Sarah Barrelbane.
Really a deception check
Oh boy.
with disadvantage.
Holy shit, dude. He
What am I
knows
rolling?
you?
Bubble.
Just using a fake name, a real fake name.
Guidance.
What am I rolling again? A disadvantage on what?
Deception.
Wait, what'd you say your name was?
Sarah Barrelbane.
I said, from the famous family of Barrelbane, sir. Guidance.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find the disadvantage.
You
Okay,
want to
and
cast-
then
that is a verbal spell. He will definitely hear that.
Oh, he's a fucking sorcerer, huh?
I mean, to be fair, everybody knows what a spell is being cast sounds like if you're not a sorcerer.
Oh, so there's no way to stealth cast guidance?
No, unless you are a sorcerer. No.
all right, here we go.
The
Here's
verbal component is very obviously a spell.
perception. Oh,
Deception. Is what I
oh,
said.
deception. Okay.
Deception.
Ugh.
No. I don't know anybody
Can-
by that name.
Did you bardically inspire her stuff?
Not until like level 14, I think. Now- I don't know who you are or why you've come here, but I assure you, if you do not belong here, the guards will make quick work of you. Guards!
No. I'm Mortlock's future wife. We are engaged to be married, and we're just here to visit your mother.
It is also worth noting, C1, like you barely heard that through the door. The guards, like he was trying to yell, but clear like this very small little voice. And if there was a guard right outside the door, they might have heard it, but there's no way anybody in the hall had really heard that.
Yeah, so I
Alright.
reassure him. I'm like, no. I'm sorry for bothering you. I
Uh,
just had to find the restroom. I'm here to marry Mortlock. I'm so excited right now. I just
door
must have
opens
forgotten
in a
directions.
whirl. You're marrying Mortlock? Is this a joke?
No, he's so handsome and he's such a good.
And you see
good-
this tall drink of water open the door.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
Nice.
definitely glad on my choice.
I thought that was the
Right?
organizer for Norwestcon, dude.
Oh, friend. That's
Fine.
true. Danny, cosplay. Get it.
I could do that hair.
You could do that hair. That is your hair.
How dare you.
Right now it is.
He's kind of like he's got something in his hand, and he looks very baffled for a moment, and he looks at the rest of you, and he like kind of peeks his heads out at the like, forced to look at for the guards, and he's Mortlock. He's like, what is going on here? Is this true?
True love. Yes, it is.
Now, on a side note, guys, we're trying to kidnap this guy, right? Is that what the plan is?
Kidnap sounds like he needs to be conscious. We're trying to knock him out and take him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's currently standing in the door.
Go in for a hug, girl. Do it.
Y-
Applejack.
yeah, I
Actually, I could do that.
go and I tell him, I've heard your name, Morlock. This is your brother that you speak much of, isn't it?
No, Morlock's not with us. He's not with us.
Oh, he's not with us. Oh, I've heard much about you from your brother. Does it say
He looks
anything?
very suspicious at that.
I come in and I go, in my family we hug, and I go to give him a hug.
He
Gra-
backs up pretty rapidly.
My tail Coda grabs onto him and pulls him into me.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Your tokens.
Yes.
Methinks Sherman should probably go in for the grapple hug.
Now, it is worth noting that
Arguably.
the guards downstairs do not believe anything is currently happening, and you can keep it that way depending on how you play it. Okay, so
Oh,
I
let me
need
do
to
that
roll.
Are you
Hold,
tied
hold
to a
on.
sheet? You
I
are.
find my
How convenient.
initiative.
Did that work that time?
So yeah, you would have had instead of no, it's still would have been the same initiative. It's still 2.
For me?
Yeah.
Hello, my
'cause
name
the
is
first
Fast
roll was
Boy
the 6,
Sherman.
not the 17. So even if you had if you didn't have disadvantage, your first roll was a 2.
No,
It
my
wasn't the
first
second
roll was
roll
a
that was
6.
worse.
I got a 6.
No,
Oh,
2
with
on the
the
die, 6 total, adjusted 6.
I see. And then I rolled it again at 19, it says, without the disadvantage. Oh,
Yeah,
you're looking at advantage, disadvantage. I see what you're saying. Lost my mind. You're
Yeah,
fine.
no, whenever you
got it.
mouse over it, the first die, it tells you what the dice were. The first die
Got
was a
you.
2. Thirst well. Initiative. It. Oop, oh, not bad.
Fast for like the first time in my entire
what the
life.
heck? Who is this? What? Did somebody get a?
I got a 21.
Did you?
I got an 18.
Why did you not add you?
Is it because I'm using main Sherman, also known as
It could be. We'll take a look
other
in a minute.
Sherman?
'Cause I don't think we have a. Did anybody roll a 9? No, nobody did. So why does this attach onto our initiative? 1, 2, and yeah. So punch in your numbers manually real quick. I will. And Rhea, kind of hanging back, watching the lower area. Okay. So it was a 6. Okay. Oh.
Did it freeze?
Yeah, one sec. But Sherman, you're acting first with the 21.
Yeah, I am. All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, Thirst Boy is right in front of Maloom, right?
Right in front of you, yes.
Okay. I thought he backed up though.
He started to as Maloom advanced on him. That's when initiative started. So he's currently trying to back away.
Does that mean if I were to try to grapple him, like we would be stuck there, or could I like pull him back into the room potentially?
You could push him into the room grappled.
Oh,
It just costs half your movement to move while grappling somebody.
I don't mind. We're in a room. So much like I do to you at night, I'm going to attempt to hug grapple him. So I'm really stoked. I'm like, yay, I love my new family, and I'm gonna go in, but I'm also gonna try to just hold that sucker down.
Okay. Roll me that athletics check.
All right,
He
Sherman.
will defend with his frail body.
Yes, Sherman.
Like he looks sick. Oh, I actually cannot roll a 20 total with his stats, which are mostly minuses.
Sherman's like nuzzling on him,
That's
trying to find
awesome.
all of those magic components and just get.
He crits his acrobatics for a 19.
Yes, Sherman. So I'm gonna try to basically push him a little bit further into the room, so that we cannot be in the hallway doing this. So I'm not really sure how to move my token for that.
So you can move him 5. You can move him 2 squares basically into the room.
Can I be here?
No, because you can only move 2 squares into the room.
Well, people can move around me, right? That's okay.
Yeah, that is. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and then grappling is my action, correct?
That is your action. You still have your second attack. No, you're tier 1. Tier 1, yeah. So no, yeah, that is your action.
Okay, yeah, then I'll hold on to him and hopefully we can all knock him out.
Okay.
With
so,
love.
On initiative 21. From the fireplace, there's a crackling of embers as something bursts from the flame to defend its master. Sherman, you see this invisible
Oh boy.
flurry of wings and claws come for you. All right.
I thought we were friends. I thought we were going to be a new family together and adventure as a group.
This is why Mortlock hates them all.
We should honestly just take over their house.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Advantage, and is going to attempt to sting you. 22 to hits.
That hits.
5 points of piercing damage as the tail stinger pierces into your armor, past the fluff, all the way into your flesh. This creature becomes visible, and it kind of. Let me see. Monster handouts. See this very small, maybe like 9 or 10 inches tall, tiny red humanoid with a scorpion tail, and he kind of grimaces at you and pulses poison into the wound. You take an additional 9 points of poison damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw versus poison. As
Okay.
a stout halfling, you would have advantage. In addition, you have a resistance to poison damage, so you'll take 4 points instead of 9 on the poison.
Oh,
So total of 9 damage and a con save with advantage.
I just did the con save and I got a 20.
You are fine.
Haha!
Uh,
Suck it.
Fenkira from the stairwell, kind of looks at you, Calvin, as if waiting for orders.
Yell the thing.
Like she's looking at all of you, like, do I light the Like she's unsure what to do. She's outside the room. Does anyone want to say anything to her?
I'll yell Bumblebee Yellow is my favorite color.
I was just say the wedding's gonna be Bumblebee.
Okay, you see, she shrugs, and puts both arms over the railing, and you see fire wreath her hands as she unleashes on the guards below.
Oh! Oh no!
Wrong people.
Well. Okay.
Yes. So you see 3 bolts of flame erupt from her hands down towards the guards. That is a definite hit, and a definite hit. So they're hit.
I mean, if you're gonna go all in, the least you can do is be devastating.
She said the
You know
word.
what,
She
man?
said the phrase.
That's true. Maybe we can
Yeah,
play this
I
off
like
as like a weird family culture thing of Malone.
That was but we were kind of. You got me, dude.
I thought
I
she.
mean,
I
called
thought
you
she was gonna.
specifically.
I thought she was gonna come in there.
Rhea-
Rhea
help us, yeah.
Blanches, she's also a thing. Blanches a little bit, as there is 3 like gurgles, as you hear like flames from below, and 3 bodies hit the ground.
So she's lit the house on fire.
She's lit the guards on fire.
Let the bodies hit the foot. Let the bodies hit the foot.
And to be honest, we want the house, so like that's
And
all.
the little creature crawls back into the fireplace.
Oh, it was so cute.
It looks like this.
I felt like that was probably what it looked like.
So
And
that's
it
that little
flew-
guy.
It flew back into the fireplace with its movement.
Well, it never left the fire. It's adjacent.
I see.
Sherman's standing right next to the fireplace.
Does Sherman feel like it's sending a message to someone or going to tell someone something?
It looks like it's defending Thirstwell. Who kind of clutches onto what looks like a box of some kind that's emitting light. Calvin. Yeah, you hear Fenkir begin to laugh behind you.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast silence.
That would have been yeah. See, starting with that would have been good.
Yeah.
Where are you centering it?
On the door. Or wait a minute. You know what? I don't want to do that because she just fucking unloaded on the guards and blew the fuck out of them, huh? But
I mean,
silence
you put
will
it down there.
silence will
Keep them from being able to scream and having the butler call the watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it will also keep. No, I'm not gonna worry about homeboy casting spells. You guys are gonna take care of that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm
fine.
gonna
I mean,
drop-
he's
I'm
grappled.
I'm gonna drop the silence at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Fenkira grins from ear to ear at you. and nods. Clearly readying for another salvo. Excellent work. Any bonus actions? So you're moving back to the stairwell to look down.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna
And
place is there.
bonus action. I can't cast 2 spells. I don't want to do that anyway. No, I'm done.
Okay. Let's see here, Kevin. Thirstwell. Grappled and confused. He's going to.
I want to make it really clear that my body language may be aggressive, but I am only making noise like this is a positive experience. I'm loving this.
Make me a dex save, Sherman.
Oh boy.
So he brings flames from the floor up to burn your feet.
Oh shit, not bad, Sherman. 17.
All right, you dodge the flames.
Yeah, Sherman! Little tank boy.
Rhea kind of looks back at all of you and looks at the remaining guards and slides down the railing, longsword out, and attempt to plunge it into one of the 2 remaining guards' chests. That is a lot to hit. 2 attacks. Okay, first attack. That is 5 points of damage. And yeah, swing it again. That is a hit. So she kind of, as she goes down the railing, plunges the longsword into one of their chests through the breastplate, and then with her momentum, rips the blade all the way out and throws the body to the ground. That guard is no longer living. There's 1 guard on the ground remaining. I can make no noise. Next is that last guard who's going to attempt to attack Rhea. Actually, yeah, he's going to try to attack Rhea and then run to get his other guard friends. Because he tries screaming and then nothing happens. He gets 1 attack with a short spear. And that will miss Rhea spectacularly. Malum.
So I'm having some issues with my screen. So if I can't get my character sheet up, I might need you to roll for me if it's not working. Then that's a positive. It's more than
It's
one.
coming back.
All right. So what I'd like to do is he's still grappled in my arm, in my tail and arms, right?
He's currently wrapped up with Sherman. As you attempt to grapple him, initiative kicked off, and Sherman beats you to the bear hug.
Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I have a.
That's why
Sorry,
we're your
cutting out.
bodyguards.
What's that?
So you cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
I don't. What did you say, Josh?
Oh, I said that's why we're your bodyguards, because we hopped to action faster than you did.
Oh yeah, there you go. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a rope on me. I'd like to grab the rope out and try to tie up what's his name? Van whatever his name is. I can't say it right now.
There's boy.
Yeah, Mort's ugly looking brother. I'd like to go ahead and try to tie him up.
I think you're probably going to knock him out or incapacitate him first. He's grappled, but he's not unconscious or incapacitated. He's still fighting. Albeit poorly.
Hit him. Hard. But not too hard. Not with a ranged attack.
Danny,
Yes.
did you get that?
No. Was that?
I'd like to non-lethally then hit him and try to knock him out.
Okay,
So,
as you attempt to hit him, you see some dark energies swirl around him. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. As you kind of, maybe it's fear or hesitation begins to overtake you.
Are you able to make your roll, Sten?
no, it's not letting me make my roll. That's why I said if someone
Oh,
can roll for me and then just -1.
Yeah, 7. You are unable to land the attack on him. So you can choose a new target or let the attack go. So where are you standing to when you get within 5 feet of him?
I would be standing off to the side of him.
Can you
To
hit
which
the
side?
imp
The east or
at
the
the
west?
back?
Hold on, I can't really see on the screen.
So well, yeah,
It's
one
not
second of
letting
the
me
room,
see.
there's a fireplace immediately to your left. There's an open space around Sherman to the right to get to Thirstwell.
I want to be up next to Sherman, or on the opposite side of Sherman, while Sherman's grappling him, so that I could try to tie him. So then, if I get that attack, can I? Because vicious mockery is a bonus. Can I do that?
It's a full action vicious mockery.
Oh, it is. Okay, never mind.
The imp is going to swipe at you as you walk past him, because you're technically adjacent from the fireplace.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna hit 20 total. So yeah, from the flames.
I'll be keeping
so
track
what
on
was that?
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, so you'll take 5 points of piercing, 12 points of poison. I need a con save, please. Total of 17 damage and a con save.
Con.
Yeah, sorry, let me roll that for you. I forgot. Constitution saving throw. +2. 12. Is that enough? That.
I would say probably not.
It is also, a little bugger. It's not. Hold on, the D&D Roll20 sheet has very kindly not put in his save. The target must make on a DC on a failed save, or is what the text actually says.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
so you'll
sweet,
actually
okay.
only take a total of 11 points of damage.
On addition to the 17, I take an 11
No,
on top
sorry,
of that.
it's like 11 instead of 17 because you passed.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
So yeah, you find yourself unable to bring yourself to attack him. You think he may have some sort of magical ward up around himself right now. So any bonus you can inspire somebody's bonus action?
Who's
or
after
hold your
me?
bonus actions for later.
Who's after me?
I think I am.
Yeah,
I
sure.
am.
As Sherman's there, I want to look at Sherman with deep sympathy in my eyes and concern that maybe I got us into trouble. And I whisper some words that inspire Sherman and give him some bardic inspiration on his next roll, if needed.
Yeah, people who admit their faults make me really excited to hit things harder.
Excellent.
I don't ever want to put you in harm. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go for harm. He's my tank.
Top of the round. Sherman.
So, if I were to try to think about whether or not the box he's holding is the reason why I can't hit him, would that cost me not being able to attack him?
No. But you believe that you saw that ward come up when he made his attack last round and started spellcasting, and he just brought that up.
So I know it's the box.
No, you think it's him.
Oh. Well, I will attempt. Can I shove him down and make
Absolutely.
him prone?
You can try. He will resist you.
Guys, do you think I should shove him prone or do you think I should try to attack him? What's the consensus?
Go with your heart.
I'm gonna shove him prone because I feel personally attacked from that happening to me.
All right, make me a wisdom saving throw to make
Oh,
a harmful
boy.
attack against him.
15?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yay!
All right,
So,
first of all,
so I pushed
Fusty
him to the
boy.
floor. I'm gonna
Oh,
put my boot on his chest,
There's
right on top of his stupid little box.
5?
What?
5?
5 what?
5? 5 athletics. Can
For
you beat
me?
a 5? Can you beat a 5?
Let's see. Watch, no. I there's no way I can. I have a +6, so
Whatever. I hate
14.
this game. Yeah, you knock him prone.
Yeah, I put my foot on his little box and I press it into his chest and I go, ha!
He wheezes like a poorly constructed squeaky toy. This is not a strong and or capable lad. It looks like in mechanical details, it looks like he has a -2 in con. He's a weak boy, a very weak boy. All right, you have manhandled him. That's your action. All right, any bonus action to movement?
I am. I mean, can I move like? Can I just move like around?
Yeah.
So that I'm like, for example, here.
Yeah,
Oh
where's
wait,
the-
Roll20 is not letting me move my guy. Like this.
That would provoke from the. Actually, no, he hasn't had turn yet. You can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a plush silken feather bed that you're jumping on to get around there. There's also an ornate, fancy-looking chest that you step on and put your boots all over it.
Oh yeah, I'm real dirty right now too,
Oh,
so it's gross. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're walking to Baldur's Gate. There's probably
It's like
blood
all the
everywhere.
dirt of the day and smells.
Okay.
Yum.
He's gonna fly out and defend his master again. Attacking Sherman.
Oh boy.
19 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
I say you too will be my friend and a family member of mine. Lovely little red friend.
He's going.
Precious boy.
To attempt to fly up and out of the chimney. He's gonna provoke from you.
Oh my god. Wait, okay, so
But-
can I use this?
You can't because your hand is
can't.
occupied with
Right.
Thirstwell. So you can make an unarmed strike or let go of Thirstwell and stab it.
How would I do an unarmed strike, first of all?
Strength check. Actually, draw athletics. That's the same to hit.
Okay.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah.
So I'll ask this question later. We'll see if I hit first. 18?
That does hit. And now it's 1 plus your strength bonus.
1 plus my strength.
1d1 plus your strength bonus.
What if I smite him? Can I do that technically, or do I need a weapon? Oh, you guys. All right.
It has to be a melee weapon attack, which technically unarmed strikes are. Because I hate Jeremy Crawford so much, and he's refused to clarify in the Sage Advice either in errata or in the Sage Advice Compendium. Yes, that works. Because you can't have it both ways, JC. Either a dagger can be used for sharpshooter, or you can smite with your hands. Pick one. You gotta pick one. So yes, I will
So-
allow this.
I now technically I can now technically use.
I don't
Okay,
think Jeremy
so-
Crawford was
So
angry.
what am I rolling for my regular attack first of all? you said
the damage is flat one because you're not a monk. The damage is flat 1 plus your strength modifier.
So 1 plus my strength modifier, so that's 7.
Your
So
strength
s-
modifier is plus 6.
Just kidding. Plus 6. Yeah, no, that's 7.
Your strength
No,
modifier.
4, 5,
should-
5,
yeah,
5.
5
I was
damage
looking at my
total.
athletics.
I will take 2 because it's a non-magical attack,
And then I roll a divine smite.
which is 3d8 because it is a fiend.
I clicked divine smite, and it came out with that.
I'm not seeing anything. My roll20 froze.
It says divine smite. It says 10 radiant damage, increased by 1 if the target is undead or a fiend.
All right, it explodes.
Yay! I crushed
Good
it
job,
with my
Sherman.
head.
It attempts to fly back up the chimney and just poof, in a burst of divine energy, you smite it. What do you punch? You punch? Are you kicking it? Are you headbutting it? What's?
Oh,
what's-
I'm headbutting it. You see, okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but Sherman in his little picture has this real cute little spiky hat, and the little spike all the way at the end has some blood on it. I added that for what artists call detail. That is what I ram him with. The
Yeah.
little spike on the end of my hat.
Oh boy.
You kind of stab him, and he's like, "Ha! Ah, barely even hurt." And then the divine smite goes off and just explodes all over everything. Thirstwell
Yeah.
looks visibly put out by this.
I'm happy he does. I go, we'll make more friends like each other, don't worry. And then I'm done.
All right, Fenkira the Fierce is up. She raises her arms once again. There's just but one guard remaining, and she is going to. Yeah, why mess with a good thing? Seeing how easily the last ones fell. Simply lob a magic missile. 1, 2. So that is darts, each doing 4, 8, 12. That last guard collapses as the bolts of force destroy his body. Calvin. The threats below have been quelled by your Thayan ally, but there still remains Thirstwell in his room.
Okay. So I am going to move into Thirstwell's range, and who seems to be doing more damage? The imp's really doing more damage than fucking Thirstwell, huh?
Yeah, there wasn't
No.
any damage yet.
Nah, man, I killed him. We're good. The imp dead.
Oh, the imp's dead?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nah,
I must have missed
dude,
that.
I smitted him with my helmet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Sherman's
about
the
I
bomb.
thought you were talking about unarmed strike on the dude you were grappling.
Nah, man, I got scared the imp was gonna tell my secrets.
And I was staying really quiet because I was like, I don't know if you could smite on a non-lethal attack. I was just gonna keep to myself.
The argument
All right.
is on a
Could you
very
imagine?
flimsy hyphen that doesn't exist.
Okay, so
I have a lot of
I am
trouble with this.
going to beat Needle Dick down.
Yes.
Maybe not. I'm gonna go ahead and say that misses.
What is
5.
it? Yeah, 5
5 to hit.
does indeed miss. Okay. Okay. So that was miss. Here, do. That brings us to. Brings us to Rhea, who kind of sheaths her sword and kind of looks around for anybody who may have heard the commotion, and kind of grabs one of the bodies, hoists it on her shoulder, and starts heading up the stairs. Wait, was that Mortlock on 18? Roll 20 would unfreeze for me.
That'd be
Oh, it's
great,
still
right?
trying to do
Are you
the-
trying to figure out who's on
Yeah,
18?
who's under Calvin?
Yeah, Thirstwell.
Thirstwell. Okay. So. Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay, so it loads up. So Ray's about to do what she just was going to do. Oh boy, it's not his day. Do the same trick. Give me another deck save, Sherman.
Uh-oh. It's happening. It's happening. My dex is failing me.
I take 8 points of radiant damage as divine flames erupt around your feet.
Could I use my inspiration, my bardic inspiration stuff on that?
Not after I give you tell you what happens. So you can use inspiration like Lucky once you see the number, but before you know it fails.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
And then he's gonna bonus action bring up his sanctuary again. There's nothing else to do with those slots. Rhea grabs one of the bodies. The guards are all dead. Maloon.
Okay.
Hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the end of my rapier and not do lethal damage. Let's see if it'll let me open up my character sheet because it's been freezing on that point. You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. It is going to be +5. Let's do this. Oh, that's a nat 1, so it really doesn't matter what else I add to it. So
That's correct.
yeah. All right. As a bonus action, can I punch him?
No. Not unless you were dual wielding. Well, you can't dual unless you're a monk, basically. But
Okay.
in spirit, you punch at him.
All right. That's really all I can do right now.
Sherman.
Is he still prone?
Yeah.
So does that mean if I try to hit him with my spear, I get advantage?
That is correct.
Okay.
As you try to attack him, give me a wisdom save.
Yes, Sherman.
I guess.
Good boy, Sherman. Now don't miss.
You have advantage. Sweet boy. That does
Yes,
hit.
Sherman!
And non-lethal?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that doesn't make the amount of damage I do to him less, does it?
No, but it makes it not permakill him if he has.
Okay, yeah, I take my spear and I raise it up really high and I just smack him really hard on the neck.
All right, he goes unconscious from the pain.
Yes!
He's a very weak boy.
Let's tie him up.
Good job, Sherman.
And yeah, with that, Rhea, and then we'll grab the other bodies and bring them in here. And your mage will ask you to get rid of the silence. Well, actually, is it a range on this spell? Hold on, maybe we'll check one sec.
Oh dear.
It won't be ranged. Range. Yeah. Oh, it's not what I'm thinking of. Range 10 feet. Yeah, I can do it if that's up. Oh, actually, no, I can't. So she kind of stays outside of on your side of the silence, casts a spell, holds it, walks down the stairs a little bit, releases it, and starts precipitating all the blood and soot off the ground below, making it look like nothing has occurred. So there are 5 bodies stacked in Thirstwell's bedroom. The area outside has been cleaned up mostly, and you have Thirstwell in his room.
Can we, obviously we're going to take him with us, but can we lock the door as we leave so that if anyone's like, friend, where are you? They'll just think he's being antisocial and, not...
Well,
Okay.
I also, as the bard that I am, I can imitate his voice now that I've heard it too.
I have to talk with him for, I think, at least a minute.
But we're not going to be here, though. We're going to
Oh,
be
is it a
somewhere
minute?
else away with him.
Yeah, you should really read that feed.
No, but I wasn't with him for a minute and talking to him. I thought at least a minute.
No, we'll exchange for a minute. Regardless. He's unconscious. You have the bodies hidden. You're in his room. he has that box that you're pressing to his chest.
I will pick it up and inspect it with my special eyes.
Okay, I think I have a handout for it, actually.
Sick.
Yeah, I'll give you his voice on that.
All right, thank you, Danny. I appreciate it.
Discussion.
Ginkgo, you stay away from my sushi. It's not for you. It's not for little dogs. Die.
Okay.
I have spicy
It's
tuna.
not loading at all. I think I have another piece of art I can use with the camera. No, I don't. So. Oh, there's a description on page 2. Magic items. You see, it's a cube-shaped container, about 5, almost 6 inches on a side. It looks like it's made of airtight interlocking parts. It looks like it's made of some sort of pitted black iron. It looks like a puzzle box of some kind. As you kind of turn it over in your hands, yeah, you see all these like deep grooves running all over like a maze-like pattern. But it looks, it's curious. It's warm to the touch.
Do you guys think it's worth it if for me to run detect magic on it and see if there's anything, or would just the warmth like be enough to tell me that there's something magical to this puzzle?
It just definitely looks yeah, it's giving off heat. It looks magical as heck.
Okay.
Magic.
That is what you find in there. There is a padlock on the chest with a Genasti is able to get rid of pretty quickly. You find enough loot for your lootomatic, a potion of healing, and a black-covered tome titled Apocalypto, a poetic prophecy envisioning an end to the multiverse.
That sounds too complicated.
But you have this box. You have Thavius knocked out. You have the rest of the mana to explore. Where do you want to go next?
Should we send one of our people to take him to the place that we have the other guy hidden? Which I don't remember where it is, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Did we take the other guy?
What other guy?
The other
Sorry, I
brother.
thought you guys could hear me. Do you guys want me to? Do you guys? No, the other brother's down in the kitchen eating cheese.
No,
we
no,
wanna
the
take-
one we kidnapped, I think. The one
Oh
who,
yeah.
the one who's the favored boy. Didn't we kidnap him?
Mm-hmm.
Should we take this brother somewhere so that he doesn't like wake up while we're like exploring the house, or just have one of our friends do it?
Your friends would not be able to. Actually, yeah. Actually, you don't have to get out of our city. Actually, just to be fair, you could if you trust them. Pain.
Yeah, that didn't work well the first time.
I
You also know
say.
he's gonna be out for like the way that look at that hit. He's gonna be out for at least an hour.
Okay,
Oh,
well
no,
then
Like-
we can leave him in here.
Okay. So we post the skeletons inside the door,
Okay.
Good, good enough.
There we go.
and they're guarding him. And let's go ahead and explore the rest of the place. Do one of you guys want to take the lead exploring?
Who's got the best percepti?
So like you hear, kind of as you release the silent spell, you hear like thumping coming up the stairs. See Mortlock with about a third of a wheel, like maybe like a quarter of that wheel of cheese left. And he's like looking around, and he's like kind of looking a little confused. He comes up, he's like, did you find anything you were looking for yet?
Yeah, Morlock. We're gonna kidnap your other brother now too, to get more information out of him, and we're gonna search around a little bit more up here.
Darling, I found
Compliment him
I
on the
found
good
a
work he's doing on that
puzzle.
sheet.
Should I tell him that we found the puzzle?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I put my hands on his chest and I'm like, darling, and I have one foot off the ground and I'm like, we found a magical puzzle that was in your brother's room. Does this interest you at all?
He kind of looks at it for a moment and kind of, I hate puzzles.
Sherman's gonna
he
try
turns
to
it over a couple
high-five him.
times, and there's kind of like a
Oof.
clink. There's clearly something in the box, but he kind of turns it over a couple times and has no idea what to do with it.
Okay, does he hand it back over to me then? Okay, so Coda takes it and I put it back in a pouch that I have on my hip.
Okay. So there's
Yeah, it's a good idea. Just hold on to it.
a couple. There's still Amric's room, Mortlock's room, and the powder room on this level.
Let's
Go
look at
check them
Amber.
out. Yeah.
Go ahead, Amber.
I was gonna say we should look at the favored brother's room because he probably has the best toy.
Absolutely.
I just want to see all the awards and the banners that are in Morlock's room and just kind of see how he was as a kid so I can understand him better.
Yeah, so Amric's room is. Their spells
Girl,
do
you're gonna be
some-
disappointed. Shit.
I know,
There's,
I'm
you know,
setting her up, dude.
Carpets, the silk sheets, the feather bed, the ornate chest. Amric's is not dissimilar, but even more ornate. There is the fireplace in here is bigger. There's a fire roaring in it, even though Amric is not here. There's still a lit fire as a room at all times. It is scented, pleasantly warm. There are tapestries kind of covering the windows, giving it a nice light. There's another beautiful bed. There's a side table. There is a mirror, which you haven't seen in the other rooms. The varnished wooden frame is carved with images of rats, ravens, and spiders. And there is a chest that contains some tailored, nice-fitting clothes. A jewelry box carved from bone that contains on a little velvet cushion a signet ring bearing the Vanthampur motto, "Stone hearts never bleed."
I would like that. Would like to take that in the box because that's a cool box.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what you find. That seems to be all. There's also a claw-footed bathtub. This guy's a bathtub in here. Why not?
But he's the pretty one, isn't he?
He is very much so.
Yeah. Okay. So he's got like his pretty things.
It's just the way I thought that was a rug, but looking back at the layout now, that's definitely the bathtub right in front of the fireplace.
Wow, that's some fancy shit right there.
It is.
That or
you
it's
actually watched
efficient.
room, you said?
It's
Yeah,
kind
let's
of
see how much his
disgusting.
parents disliked him.
Yeah. So in Spartan comparison, Mortlock's room is not illuminated at all. There is a fine coating of dust. The window is covered with a thick black drape, wherein there was rugs, decor, a chest. This room contains a side table, no chair, a very plain-looking wooden chest, and a bed with a single blanket on it.
I'm like angry. I'm like seething right now. I'm so mad that they would treat him like that, you know? Like it's so angering for me. I want to go ahead and cast dancing lights to bring some sort of illumination and like some sort of color and cheer to the room.
It's just like how you impacted his life.
Mortlock goes to the chest to retrieve another set of clothes, and he puts on a like overcoat. There is, but it looks like just honestly just clothes. There is one personal effect in the room that is in the bottom of the chest. That is a stuffed troll doll.
That's adorable.
It looks like the edges of the left side of the face have been like pulled and frayed, like someone tried to disfigure the doll.
That's really mean.
I softly put my hand on his forearm and I go on his forearm and I'm like, what's that?
What?
What's that, Marty?
Nice.
He looks confused at somebody calling him Morty. Not sure he likes that, but it was mine when I was younger. Well, it is mine, I guess.
I give him a quick peck on the cheek, and I tell him it's very sweet, and kind of walk away from him to kind of give him space, but also because I'm embarrassed that I had the nerve to even go for that, like peck on the cheek.
He like leans down to put the doll back in the chest, but those of you with passive perception can see he puts it into his cloak pocket.
Sherman's gonna pat this boy on the back because I think this is the first time Sherman connects with him as being a sibling who is not equally loved by his parents. he's like, man, I respect you now, for real. I'm not kidding.
So now, when we're next to that troll doll, while I'm there, does the cube in my pocket seem to get hotter or anything like that happen with that cube?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'll let you know if anything changes with the box.
Fair enough.
So, lastly, we have the powder room.
Just where Mommy Dearest doesn't want us.
So Morlock seems visibly daunted at heading into this room, so he does not. But within is there's another massive mirror on one of the walls with an ornate oval mirror. There are bottles of perfumes, brushes, cosmetics, needles, spools of threads, furnishings that include a folding wooden partition adorned with a bird of prey rendered in gold leaf on it. A tall black wardrobe, which you crack open because you're adventurers, is filled with corsets and fine clothes. There's a decorative gold thread rug laid out in front of 3 wooden chests, none of them locked. One chest is entirely full of shoes. The other contains 3 bridal gowns, and
I'll need one of those.
Third one contains
Nice.
seasonal hats.
I definitely, after making those cloaks for all my skeletons, I'm really short on thread, so I'm gonna kind of jack the thread.
Oh, this is nice. There's a lot of fantastic materials in here.
I'm gonna open all the perfume bottles, make sure they are perfumed by smelling them, and then
There
stick
are
my
6
toe.
bottles of fine perfume.
Yeah, I'm putting my toe in those, and then
Okay.
close them right back up.
There's also a silver hairbrush inlaid with lapis lazuli, a wooden jewelry box with electrum filigree, a pearl within the box is a pearl necklace. There's also a platinum cameo shaped like a winged cat.
All that's coming with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
2 potions of healing in thin crystal vials.
I'm gonna stick
As
one of
well as
those
those.
healing potions. I want to stick one of those in Mortlock's pocket.
Okay.
He deserves it.
You see in this room too. Actually, I'll put you all. Boop. There are 2 doors coming off of this. There's a window that looks out into the corridor. There's a door to the north and a door to the south.
Oh, let me find that.
Up or down, y'all.
I don't know. Up, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just go up.
Mm-hmm. Up is good.
Going up. You open that door. Up there is another roaring fire. It appears to be the master bedroom. There is a dumbwaiter in the corner there that has a little cord that you believe is probably there's a cord with a brass plaque that says kitchen in fine script adjacent to the cord.
Nice.
There's a canopy bed with a gossamer shroud to keep any insects at bay, a freestanding wooden privacy screen, a cast iron bathtub with a clawed feet, fireplace, like I mentioned, in a padlocked iron chest in here. The padlock is cast in the shape of a horned devil's scowling visage.
Chest.
Definitely. What we're gonna need to this would we ask Mortdog if this is his mom's room.
He from the hallway outside says yes.
Oh, like he ain't even coming into mom's room, huh?
No.
I like to detect I want to check for traps, huh? Not magic on the chest. Because detecting magic on the chest can mean that there's something in it.
Like some sort of abjuration ward on detect that. If there was a magic trap on it, it would detect a magic trap.
Okay. I don't know. What do we do next, guys? What do you want me to do?
We bring in the rogue, and we have the rogue open the treasure chest.
All right, Rogue is unable to open it. Real tricky lock.
How big is this treasure chest?
It's a few feet. It's a chest, so it's probably weighs about maybe 70 to 100 pounds. It's chunky.
Does that rad box do anything to it?
Yeah, I was about to grab
but
the box
does-
out of my
Joe, do you
pouch and
have,
put it up to the.
You have Smith's tools.
Me?
Yeah.
This is correct.
One of the uses of the Xanathar tool usage in Smith's tools, which you should copy paste in your character sheet sometime, is sunder a non-magical object. So you can use your tools and knowledge to attempt to sunder the lock.
Mm.
Oh, I'll do that. I've now written it on my character sheet, so
Smith's
apparently I
tools,
can do it.
please.
Uh.
So basically, just roll my athletics. It's the same check.
18.
That is enough. You were able to kind of get
Fuck
your
yeah.
tools out, get a kind of little pry bar, a little breaker bar, and a hammer, and knock it right off there. So there are. Yeah, there are. So looking inside, you see that there are 3 thin black covered ledgers, a set of calligrapher's supplies, a poisoner's kit, a coin pouch made from a sheep's bladder, and a very ornate set of pipes.
Pipes, like musical pipes.
Yes.
What would those pipes be called?
Without identifying them, you're not quite sure.
Can I identify them?
Do you have the identify spell?
Fuck.
So you can spend an hour with them to kind of attune to them and see what they do. Otherwise, take them to a wizard. Well, actually, no, you have a wizard with you.
Yeah, I'd like to know if I can use these instruments as a
Friend
bard.
Kira will take a peek at them, spend the minute, cast Identify because I'm playing her and she has Identify prepared. She's not fool.
Fantastic. She is no
Uh,
fool.
They are the pipes of the sewers.
Can I learn to play those pipes?
Yes, anybody can. They are an attunement item.
I'm assuming they use performance checks, or how do they? How do
3
they work?
charges. You can use a bonus action to expend 1 to 3 charges, carving forth 1 swarm of rats with each expended charge, provided that enough rats are within a half a mile to be called. Whenever a swarm of rats that isn't under another creature's control comes within 30 feet of you while you're playing the pipes, you can make a charisma check contested by the swarm's wisdom. If you lose the context, they behave normally. If you win, the swarm is swayed by the pipe's music and becomes friendly to you and your companions.
All right.
There's a lot more there, but I kind of gave you the gist right there. But that's
Right.
like the main powers.
Who wants to hold the pipes then, since it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter?
I mean, I think you should hold them.
Yeah.
You can't attune to them until next level, but
Okay, then
but
I'll
they're
hold on to
useful.
them. I will hold them.
Oh, does she already have a magic item?
no, she can't
No.
have a magical item until
yeah,
next
keep
level.
holding the egg. That's when you help. Then. Yeah. So there are those which are fitting. So you're taking the. So what are you taking from the chest, if anything?
Question. If we take something like calligrapher's tools, can we then use them, or just like whatever things that we grab we can
You
use?
don't have the proficiency to use them. Within the kit is, just a lot of paper and pens. If you know how to use them, it's a full kit. Because whenever you get a tool proficiency in your background, you still have to buy the tool set.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Right. Okay. Do we just want to take them so she doesn't have them though?
Yeah, and remember, as the session ends, if you want to actually hold on to them, you can buy them because they are non-magical. They're gear, effectively.
Oh yeah, it's not like we get to keep them. That's right.
Well, in that case, we move them into Pretty Boy's room.
Okay.
Just to
So
be
as
annoying.
you remove the pipes and the tool sets out of there, The false bottom is no longer weighted, and the trap goes off. I need everybody in the room to roll me a Constitution saving throw as I fill
Oh,
with acrid poison gas.
Son of a bitch.
Sherman, again, you have advantage.
Sneaky. You said con, right?
Yeah, I said con, yes.
$14.
10.
Okay, looking for a 13 or higher.
No, I got a 10.
Anybody who fails is going to take 20 points of poison damage. On a success, take 10. Sherman, take 5. As that happens, I'm assuming you all
I'm at a
run out of
0.
the room. Ooh, so someone can drag you out of there. You're not at risk of dying. It's not a second encounter.
Bonus action healing word.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem to be. The cloud doesn't seem to be dispersing at all. So you can shut the door and leave that room to be, if you would like. So it'll disperse itself later. But you. Yeah,
Do
you
I
drag her out.
roll my healing word, Josh, or do you?
I hit you right now for 5.
So you have 3 ledgers. Written in Infernal. They appear as a quick kind of peek through them. They appear to be legitimate business ledgers.
Okay.
And there is but one door left on this floor.
Do those ledgers show proof of payment to bad people?
No, they seem pretty legit. You'd have to go spend time going through all of them, and they seem to be pretty normal business dealings.
Okay.
Can I take a healing potion, guys?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nowhere else to. We really searched her room to find if there's anything else in here incriminating.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Whole lower floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we searched the one other room up here.
Yeah. So you open that door. Let me open it quick. You see. Info overlay. Lighting. Boop. There we go. So you see another chamber. This one looks like a study. There's an oak writing desk angled to face the middle of this room, and a matching chair with 2 black candlesticks on the desk. There are 3 bookcases and a freestanding suit of black plate armor topped with a bucket helm and equipped with a long sword and shield. There's also a wrought iron staircase that ascends to maybe a spire or attic.
Okay. Search the desk.
As you step into the room, the
Oh.
interior of the armor bursts with hellfire as the black iron suit of plate mail comes to life. It looks a bit like that.
What if I step out of the room?
Well, that will be discussed when we see you next week.
Oh, cliffhanger! God damn it.
Yes. So, as always, yeah. Will our hero survive this deadly encounter with this hellish suit of armor? Who knows? But tune in next week to find out. Again, our new time is 7:30 p.m. And let's go ahead and kick it over to Ben from Cleric Games for announcements. As always, see you next Tuesday.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Danny.
Thank you everyone for
Bye.
watching. We are again streaming on Tuesdays from 1:30, or I'm sorry, from 1 to 3 doing Cleric Talk, and then from 7:30 to 10 o'clock on Tuesday nights for the Tuesday night Dungeons and Dragons, Demons and Devils with Danny. We are getting a lineup ready to go for more of our adventures that we have in queue for Adventures League, and we have to finish up our Essentials kit. We are figuring out a date that works for all of our players at the moment, but if we don't see you at OrcaCon, we will definitely see you guys later.
Yeah, if you're in the Pacific Northwest this weekend, over at the Bellevue Hilton is going to be OrcaCon, and everyone that was on this stream is going to be there. It's a awesome 3-day role-playing fest. There's only a handful of conventions that are this focused on role-playing, so this is one of them.
Yes, a lot of people from WotC we've heard are going to be sneaking around and walking around there. So come and see who you find.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go raise sketch. Everybody have a great night.
Thanks, guys, again, and have a good evening.
All right.